Now entering Rich Reviews.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ripped Reviews. Today I'm going to be discussing how we can save the internet within the next 2 weeks. So, net neutrality, if you're not already aware of it, is a system that the United States government put into place, it was a year or two ago, to combat big corporations, big internet service providers like Comcast, Cox, Charter, AT&T, Verizon, all of these big companies that deliver the internet to you. It was the government's universal foot down on you can't prioritize certain data connections because people are paying more money for them. You can't tier your service to cater to specific things based on who's paying you money. This is something that would go into place if we were to lose net neutrality, just as a broad example, and you had just purchased a game on Steam. So you go into Steam, you go to download that game, and you download it, but when you go to play online with friends, let's say it's Battlefront 2, you get the new Star Wars game, but you have connectivity issues, and you get a screen up that says, you can't play your games online unless you pay Charter or Verizon or whoever your internet service provider is an extra fee. So you're paying your $50 a month for your internet, and then you have to pay an extra $10 a month if you want to play games online. Okay, so you're playing games online or whatever, and then you're looking to find someone else that's playing this game online. So you get on YouTube and you search, who's playing this game. You get another pop-up that says you need to purchase the video entertainment package. So you have to purchase, pay an extra $10 or $20 a month for the ability to access these other services like Netflix or YouTube or Amazon Prime. So you put that in there. So you're at $70 a month. Okay, so you got that, but let's say you wanted to buy some paraphernalia for your game. So you get on Amazon, and you're looking on Amazon for Star Wars props or Star Wars toys or whatever. But now you get another pop-up, and it says, you need to purchase our shopping pass to access Amazon. So you've got all that. You're, another $5 or $10 there. So you're at $80 a month. And then you get that, and then, we'll send your confirmation email to your email. So you try to get on Gmail or whatever. But you've got another internet block there. You have to pay an extra $5 or $10 for their email package so that you can access the email that you already use. So that's just one example of how net neutrality is protecting your wallet. Another thing that net neutrality helps safeguard is how fast you get items to you. So right now, the internet is set up so that there are no express lanes. Everyone has an equal connection. I guess on an individual, small business level, this means that a mom and pop website gets the same amount of bandwidth as a giant corporation like Google. On a smaller scale deal, you as a person on the internet, regardless of any of your background, whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, Hispanic, Black, White, Asian, you have the same access to the internet as everybody else. And your bandwidth doesn't change based on what you want to look at. Without the net neutrality laws in place, they could discriminate against for any reason, and they could block a news article from you. Or they could make it really slow to say, watch CNN. They might slow it down really a whole lot because they don't want your demographic exposed to that particular website. So they could block it because they don't like you, or they could slow it down, and all this without you knowing it. And I mean, if you think about cookies on your browser from every other website you go to, you're browsing on Amazon, and then you get on Facebook and you see, oh, here's a television that I was looking at on Amazon, but here's an advertisement that says I can get it cheaper on Wish or Geek or whatever. That kind of monitoring is something that we're already used to. Imagine that from like a god level, basically. Without net neutrality, there's a whole lot of stuff that is going to go away. And it might just be incremental at first, but it's something that's going to go away. And this is something that we really, really need to combat. In the description, I've put in a whole bunch of links that I hope you guys check out. There are links in there for how to write your congressman. There's one website in there that I think is really cool, where you just put in your phone number and it connects you with your congressman directly, so you can leave them a voicemail. But before you go to write them and before you call anybody, make sure that you give yourself your pep talk, basically, or let me be your pep talk. Be professional, be friendly, and be kind. Explain your story if you want to, and just explain why the internet is what it is to you and why you want it protected. You need to be friendly, you need to be courteous, and you can't just yell at them about how much of a fucking idiot they are for even considering it. You are combating corporate greed. So on one hand, they've got like a giant bag of money from somebody. And then there's your voice. Your voice needs to be someone that's kind, someone that's courteous, and somebody with a genuine story to tell about why the internet as is important to you. Because if I was somebody that was just getting screamed at and cussed at all day, and it was like, you know, listening to this guy or giant bag of money, I mean, what are you going to pick? You got to be nice to these people. You got to be professional. Just try to convince your congressman to help combat this, so that the 3 out of the 5 FCC members that want to vote against net neutrality and end it, just make your voice heard in the polite way. But you can go about this any way you'd like. I've got all these links in the description, so just please reach out to whomever you can and try to get this resolved. We've got 2 weeks, guys. I hope that this helps some of you guys out there, and for those of you that want to help, just spread the word. Anyway, this is Marcos with Ripped Reviews or Ripped Rehash, whichever channel you happen to be watching right now. I hope you have a good night, and I hope that we can do something about this. Take it easy.